You're currently rank 11 on the European server, but you feel you can improve with them. Rank 11 on the leaderboard, you mean? Because if you're leaderboarding with the CV, you probably don't want to watch what I would do. Because I don't play for damage. Essentially, adverb used to emphasize the basic, fundamental, or intrinsic nature of a person, thing, or situation. Okay. Why do I need to know the meaning of the word essentially? So do you, but it just came along? Yeah, that's happened to me. Like the Vesser, for instance. We ended up doing really well in the Vesser, so... Well, whatever, I pushed for it. Got, I think it was number 1 NA for the Vesser. I think I'm still number 2. But I don't play it very much, so it kind of retained its lead, I guess. The HE bombs are still weird to you, you barely use them. Well, they're very niche. The HE bombs have, like, no health. So, if you end up approaching a cruiser, or... Holy shit, that's a lot of battleships. If you end up approaching a cruiser or battleships, it's likely the bombs just get slaughtered underneath you.
Action stations.
Do you think the strength of the Russian CV is its torps? I initially assumed it would be, however the torps I think were nerfed repeatedly during testing. So no, they're just another facet of its kit. I don't think they're the strongest thing that they have. You mean the drop circle? Oh yes, this is the Graf Zeppelin bomb drop circle. And if you are noticing that the Graf Zeppelin's bomb drop sucks, well, congratulations. Welcome to the club. The Graf Zeppelin's bomb drop sucks. Just in this case, you drop 6 bombs instead of 2. Although I guess the reticle was improved a little bit. Graf Zeppelin's decent after the buff. I haven't played enough of it, but man, if you're telling me, you would be the person to know. Yeah, Zordbringers is a Graf Zeppelin specialist. He has played the shit out of that ship. So, this is actually concerning, because if I'm gonna keep being lit by this dude... that might result in bad things. Might get 4 bombs in this. Sure. Well, most of our bombs got out, which is good. Saipan's actually a very good ship, but she is not easy to play. Saipan is CV on hard mode. If you can nurture the resources, she could do some pretty good stuff. Well, it seems the sub has decided to go out and explore without any air support, so we can burn some depth time there, force them under the water, which we do. Ideally, I strike the cruiser. Okay, Arizona got chunked. Okay, decent hit there. So they are super grouped up. 27 seconds on the sub. Kag v Benson. Kag's probably dead. Kag is dead. Be nice if we could get torps into this. We'll respot the sub. The issue here is if I'm lit, there are multiple long-range battleships that could take pot shots into me. I mean, if I could get up into cover, I could be really aggressive with my positioning, but it's kind of an if. Also, I should probably be bombing the Benson. But I would like to see if I can break this logjam a little bit. Maybe I'll start heading in that direction. Now the clustering on these torps are pretty significant, so... try to go with that. Shit, this is skip bombers. I need normal bombers. See if we can go work on the Benson or the U-boat. Only 2? That sucks. Suppose I could bomb the Arizona. It's pretty isolated out. Stay on the U-boat and then hook in on the Benson maybe. There's the other sub. Her CV is implacable. I like the implacable. She just feels anemic, but she's not. Can we find the Benson? I should probably be striking the Arizona, to be fair. I should be moving up and doing that. Let's actually change this. Let's start moving up and see if we can get in there. We could strike the Benson, possibly see a DD, or the sub. Engine boost. Let's get on the Benson while we can. We might respot him if he doesn't sit and smoke. I don't know what the Benson's gonna do. Benson sits and smoke. Nothing? Fuck. Surfacing? Hey, we could bomb that. Nope. Goes down. I think we're gonna have to start throwing torps at the Yamagi. Give me the target so that I can strike this. Definitely lose a plane, but we should get most of our bombs off. We need to start throwing torps at the Yamagi. 1? You shitting me? 1? What? It's also the most RNG reliant of any carrier. What? The Implacable? The Endom? Ah. Stay on this. I think that should be a pretty significant oof. Decent. Need to do it again. And then do it again. Magi's moving pretty slow, so possibilities there. This is awkward. We're winning the health trades, which is good. Should be good. Corpse landing soon. I think I can just push here. Come on. Actually, bombs for the Arizona, assuming we actually hit this time. Might want to go for the Benson, but we could do that later. Arizona's exposed. You're still having trouble with those Chkalov torps? So the big thing with the Russian torps is aim. And once you've finished aiming, know that your aim is wrong and add more. Now, in that case, the Amagi was extremely slow, so, you know, we just went ahead and did what we did, but that's going to be the crux of it, is aim, and then whatever you aim at, add a little more. Okay, so I was like, that was just stupid with the whole, like, I dropped and only one hit. It's like, what? We're going to watch this, because that was not okay. Benson's dead. Don't have to worry about that. We'll stay on the Arizona. I think he damage conned as well, so we might be able to get fires here. Then I guess the North Carolina is going to be a big thing we'll have to work on. Not great. Although 5 hits was nice. Plus a fire. And bombs. Bombs are the correct choice. Rather than trying to go all the way around for a broadside or some stupid, silly stuff, we could just go over the island and hit them. Which is realistically what we have to do. Unless he gets shreked by those shells. Once you get the hang of it, torps are brutal. Sure. Arizona possibly dies to a fire. No, he's healing, so we do have to bomb him. Start the attack with the reticle a little early. It's probably a kill. Take torps for North Cal. Carolina.
They've destroyed an enemy battleship.
NC. We lose this flank though. But now that we're in island cover, we can very aggressively strike. Also, I need to not be throwing away my boost. Massachusetts wants to lose his ship. Some intermittent spotting on the sub. I don't know if I led enough. I probably should have led more, because again, aim and then lead more. Yeah, did not lead enough. Okay. He's showing a lot of side to the submarine. Those should hit. Some of them will hit. Most of them hit. U-boat, Friedrich. Need to keep the sub lit. Dive bomber is going to be the best choice against a sub. Chkalov against the Monarch. Monarch's actually going to kill 2 or 3 planes. There's the sub. I don't think these planes are going to kill each other. I don't think they interact with like that. Richelieu, we could get some good bomb hits on. Because it's covered in 32. Eugen is also going to be a good choice. I think we'll go for the Eugen. That might actually be too... That might not be far enough back. Got 3. Take torps for the Richelieu, try to present side threat, maybe give the Monarch a little bit of a shot. Though he's probably just going to chuck AG. The Indom in testing was insane, such brutal bomb speed on the drop. Not sure if you saw the gameplay of it before the nerfs and release. You had fun testing it. Well, that's cool. Alright, so we will try to work on the Richelieu here. Cuts north. Wasn't sure if he cut south or north, and he decided to cut north. I'm gonna splay the torps wide here. I'm not exactly sure where he's gonna go. Take bombs in case the DD is surfaced. Sub is surfaced. Or we might strike the Richelieu over the island. But if you're going to de-aim, You have to de-aim pretty aggressively to get them to fan out at all. I don't know where the sub is. The sub killed our dear, dear friend. Lose one plane, lose the second plane. Do we have any fighters?
Enemy battleship sunk.
Don't know where the sub is. Not realistically gonna hit him with torps anyway. Skip bombs will be the more accurate choice. Granted, bombs probably be good as well. This fighter should go away soon. I still don't know where the hell this sub is. So he's playing the hide and go seek game pretty well. This drop will suck.
5 minutes.
Initial drop, there's all kinds of up-down dispersion. And nothing. Literally nothing. I don't know where the fuck the sub is. Like, I really don't. Happens when I jump over the cliffs. Maybe he's over here or something? Start the attack round for the damage reduction. Lose single plane. We should get into cover before he kills us. Setting a fire is nice. Closer we are, the scarier our interactions are. Start the attack run early, come in low. Really just trying to ride out the damage reduction buff. Come back here. There he is. He was low on depth time, I think. Yeah. But, of course, he could do that bullshit where he surfaces and then drops and then surfaces again. Really not a fan of that. Another 2 in a fire. Should burn out. Sub does have AA cover for now. This might take him. Okay.
Enemy cruiser sunk.
See this on the surface and on the it's obnoxious. Once the fighter shoots, unfortunately we didn't get that interaction. We need the bombs. It's not okay. On the surface, on the surface in the water, on the surface and the water, on the surface and the water. Now I think you can't. No, see you can. You can get low enough that you can dodge the damage interaction. He's just gonna be forced right back up to the surface again, which is goofball. Come on, bombs. You can do it. He's just gonna duck under the water again, though. actually get an interaction there. Hey!
Enemy submarine sunk.
Right. Let's fucking go! Circle for a moment. I couldn't because there were fighters. He went out of a fighter cover, so yes, that changes things. But at the moment, he was under fighters, so I wasn't able to do that. We're gonna have to put the line past the ship so that we can aim a little
Problem
high.
solved, sir.
Just be something like that. Stay on the skip bombers, so I think they move fastest. We chunked them. Mogami shells probably take this. Or maybe a blunt fire sub torpedo? Yeah, that's a kill. There's a small timer where you cannot immediately dive again. Yeah, but it's immediate is what it is. So once you get to the surface and you regen like 1 or 2 seconds, you can go right back in the water. And your dive planes will be forced to surface you once you hit 0 again, but 2 seconds is enough for you to go like down with hard dive plane and go down deep into the water, maybe into operational depth before coming back up. So there's a whole bunch of just this motion, which is really goofy when it comes to HE munitions. So I don't know. I would like a lockout timer. I would like 15 seconds. You know, the little timer is red and you can't go under the surface until you have 15 seconds minimum of dive capacity. Something like that. Because realistically that's 30 seconds. So if you take your sub down all the way to the point where you've depleted your dive capacity or you're within that last 15 seconds and you surface, you know, there's a little bit of a lockout. You're going to need a little bit of time if you're going to go down to do the thing. And because you regen dive capacity 1 second for every 2 seconds on the surface, you know, it's worth... I don't know. That's what I think.